Well, good evening, and it is Tuesday evening, so we're going to muse on a little Tuesday tidbit. But before we do that, I just would like to ask you, if you like this video, to please hit the like uh, button, and that you would also subscribe to my YouTube channel. As you know, I'm Deniselyndelle Miller. I'm a coach for the John Maxwell team. I'm an independent certified speaker, trainer, and coach, and I specialize in leadership and deliberate life management and strategies. Feel free to comment on this, and I will certainly get back to you. And now, on to our word. Today's word was a request from my dear friend Maria O. Maria, a couple of weeks ago, actually asked me if I would speak about the word intentional. And we hear a lot about that word nowadays in the media, in coaching and growth circles, in even perhaps your jobs, as people are speaking to you about what you want to do with your careers. But let's start with the dictionary. The dictionary tells us that the word intentional actually means deliberate or on purpose. That's the definition given by the New American Oxford Dictionary. And then I took a little spin past dictionary.com to pick up some synonyms for that word. Let me read them to you. First is calculated, premeditated, voluntary, willful, designed. Those are the top synonyms or words that can be interchanged with the word intentional. And so I'd like to ask you now, what in your life, what in your career, what in your relationships is intentional? Are you intentional about who you're hanging out with, what you're reading, what you're watching on TV? Are you intentional about what you eat? Are you intentional about exercise? Are you intentional about perhaps reading a book? Are you intentional about who your friends are and who you spend time with? Do you know that we can predict who a person will be in the next 5 years by who the closest 6 people to them are right now? So, who are those around you who are close to you? Are they causing you to complain? Are they causing you to grow? Are they pushing you to be positive? Are they dragging you down to the negative? What about that TV and what you may be watching on TV? Or what you may be reading. Are you reading romance novels, or are you reading good fiction? Are you reading biographies? Are you reading science fiction? What is it that you're reading? Because what you're pouring into yourself is what's going to come out. The same thing with television, and I find TV very interesting. I am not a TV person. I don't have network TV, but I do have a smart TV, and I can get the internet. And I have to tell you, one of my favorite ways to relax is to watch one of two channels, either Steve Harvey or a group called Dry Bar Comedy. Dry Bar Comedy is clean comedy. Steve Harvey is generally clean comedy. And sometimes I'll sit down to watch 1 or 2 videos, and before I know it, I've watched 5 or 6 of them. And so I have to be very intentional if I'm going to do that, to make sure that I watch 1 or 2 and then I get up and go on with the rest of my evening. And what I would encourage you to do is to look at every aspect of your life and determine, is that just happening to me? Or am I intentionally watching one program on Netflix? Am I intentionally watching one program on YouTube? Am I intentionally watching one program even on Daystar or TBN? Or am I going on and on and on and on? What is it that I'm reading? Am I intentionally choosing what I'm reading? Am I intentionally choosing the music that I'm listening to? Music has a great effect on us. Intentionality and intentional living have to be done with intention. So I ask you to think about your intentions. I wish you a great evening, and Tomorrow is Wednesday, a wonderful Wednesday. We'll be back again. And please remember to like and subscribe if you liked this video this evening.